All right, now we head to Georgia and the three men on trial for Ahmaud Arbery's murder. Their defense team claiming those men were trying to make a citizen's arrest because they thought Arbery was a burglar. But today's testimony by the officer who interviewed one of those accused men at the scene contradicts that claim. NewsNation correspondent Janelle Fort is live tonight in Brunswick, Georgia. Janelle, we know that within the past few minutes, Arbery's mother spoke with reporters. What did she have to say?
Well, Nicole, you know, it's interesting because each day we've watched as she sat in that courtroom distraught, but she somehow managed to come out and address reporters for each day so far in this trial. We're going to get to what she had to say in a little bit, but I want to talk about what happened in court today. Today we heard from two different witnesses, both of them officers, and both of those officers testified that Gregory McMichael quickly changed his story about why they were chasing Ahmaud Arbery that day. The first officer to take the stand was one of the patrol officers who responded to the scene. He read from a transcript showing the interaction between him and the elder McMichael at the scene. In that transcript, the defendant shares the narrative that Arbery had been breaking into homes. Now, the second officer on the stand, a detective, testified that when he talked to McMichael at police headquarters just a few hours later, McMichael had changed his tune and told him that he'd seen recordings of Arbery wandering around a construction site. And when asked if Arbery had taken anything from that construction site, he said he didn't know. Now, the prosecution focused on three things today. First, showing the relationship between the three defendants, father and son and friend, while the defense argued that they were strangers. Second, the prosecution argued that the trio had no legal reason to pursue Arbery with guns that day. And then third, trying to debunk claims that the three men were trying to conduct a citizen's arrest when they shot Arbery.
Do you use the word citizen's arrest?
No, ma'am.
Do you use the word detain?
No, ma'am.
So he's holding him. Did he tell you what he was going to hold him for?
He was going to contact the county police.
Okay, and do what?
He was going to hold him for county police so that he could either be arrested or identified.
I have lots of concerns. We spoke to two witnesses yesterday that happened to be first responders. And today I got lots of testimony from the investigator who was also investigating the case. And what's so disturbing is that they did their investigation, but they didn't seem to find enough evidence to make an arrest. Very, very disturbing.
Now, the defense is arguing that the three men killed Arbery in self-defense. Today, we saw photos of Travis McMichael in the immediate aftermath of the shooting. He's the one in that now viral video shown pulling the trigger. And attorneys were taking note of blood on his hand, something that McMichael had told investigators that happened when he went and reached down and tried to see if Arbery was armed after he was shot. Now, today, William Rodney Bryan's attorney again tried to get a mistrial, the judge denying that again. And Nicole, court begins again tomorrow morning.
Yeah, very powerful video there. Janelle, thank you for that update. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.